Hello everyone. So as per the previous information, I told that from 20th of January 2026, I'll be started giving videos in Smartland Network. So today is 20th of January. So based on that, I'm going to present one video. So this video will be on academic video and it will be on business studies. Okay. I will start with class 12 business studies because we can notice that class 12 board exam is not, I mean, class 12 board exam is knocking at the door. Okay. So it is very important to start with the uh, class 12 syllabus. But what I can see that if since I'm late to start, so I won't be able to complete the syllabus. So, and that's why only I am not also in the motive to complete the syllabus. But what I will do, as much as possible, I'll explain the chapter, and after that I will mm, discuss the previous year question paper, which is very important. Previous year question paper and sample paper, these are the two things that which is very important, which is very crucial to face our board exam. Okay, so based on that, I will start with business studies. And as you can see the syllabus, okay, this is the syllabus of business studies. Business studies syllabus is divided into two parts and it contains total 12 chapters. And out of these 12 chapters, part A contains 8 and part B contains 4. Mm. So, so part A, unit 1, nature and significance of management. And another thing, I'll be following Punam Gandhi book because if I follow the NCERT book, then you won't be able to understand. But in Punam Gandhi, things are given in systematic way. So I'll be following Punam Gandhi, which follows CBSE guidelines. So no issue. So nature and significance of management. So first of all, what do we understand by this term? Nature and significance of management means what? It This chapter gives us brief about business or management. So what is management, what is all about management, what is the nature of management, what are the significance or outcomes of management. Significance, we can consider it as outcomes. Okay, so what will be the outcomes of management, these things we'll study in this chapter. So what is management? First of all, we need to know what is management. Okay, management is a process of getting things done with the aim of achieving goals effectively and efficiently. Okay, if you read this statement, according to the modern concept, management is a process of getting things done with the aim of achieving goals effectively and efficiently. Okay, so management, in every institution, in every offices, in our every places, in fact in our home also, there are management, because without management things will not work properly. It will Things will be in massacre condition. Okay, I mean, everything will be messed up and the things will not go in a systematic way. So to make the things systematic, to make the things or to achieve our goals, to make the process systematic, we need management. And management is what, if I go beyond the definition in simple terms, we can understand that management is the system of getting things done, or is the system of doing things, doing the process in a systematic way, in a disciplined way. This is the thing. Management means, why do we use management, or what is the, what is the purpose of bringing management in every work or in every places. The main purpose is to achieve our, or to make our thing, or to make our work fruitful, to make our work fruitful, to make our work success in a, I mean, in a positive, or in a, or without facing any sort of mess. Mess means is a massacre. Massacre means, I mean, things which is not done in proper way. Okay, that is the thing. For example, if I give an example, school. A school, in a school there can be of two types of management. One management is a part of academic, and another management is part of, I mean, school management authority, or we can say the property management authority. Okay, so if I leave property management, and if I only take the examples of academic management, so what are the what can be the academic managements? Okay, and another thing, in management there are three levels: top level management, middle level management, and lower level management, that we'll discuss later on. So uh, if I talk about the academic areas of school, so to make a school run properly, we need principal. Okay, we from our childhood only we are uh, from our childhood only we are seeing, or we are reading that principal is the head of the school. Why what is the exact meaning of this sentence? Principal is the head of the school means a principal is the top management authority in a school academic section, in the school's academic section. So under, a principal guides the teacher, a principal guides the students, that how things has to be done, how mm, how the academic syllabus has to go, how the exams should be conducted, how the, I mean, say, class should be regulated, or how the class should be taken. This entire thing comes under the direction of, or this entire, um, I mean, this entire plethora of system all is directed by the principal of the school. This is a simple example I am taking. This entire system, or this entire steps of the, I mean, these entire steps are being directed by the principal, both to teachers and to the students. Okay, just a minute. Just a second. Yes, so we are discussing about management. So what I have said is that to make the things fruitful, to make our um, goal to be achieved mm, in an efficient way, we need management. So this school example I was giving, that principal and teachers and students, so all the directions, all the, I mean, system of doing the work comes from the principal. The principal directs us of how to run the school. So this is all about management. If there is no principal in the school, the school will not run smoothly. The school will not run efficiently. Okay, there will be multiple problems. So that is the thing. Hmm. So now we will discuss about the concept of management insists of three terms: process. Okay, under management there are three concepts: process, effectiveness, efficiency. Process. Now, so what is process? Process refers to series or sequence of steps. With the same example I am explaining, suppose uh, suppose in a school, suppose in a school, the school is going to celebrate its, let's say, I mean, 25th of foundation day. 25th means silver jubilee, isn't it? So the school is going to celebrate its 25th of foundation day, which is its silver jubilee. So this is a big, or this is a big, I mean, it's a celebration which is going to take place. So it's a big function. So to make this function, or to make this, program successful, it needs a series of planning, or it needs a series of management. So this series, in the first series, it comes process. So what should be the process? First of all, we have to do planning. First of all, we have to do planning. Second is organizing. Third is stuffing. Fourth is directing. Fifth is controlling. Actually, these five functions, in short, we call it as pause DC. Okay. In short, we call it as pause DC. Just a minute. I, hopefully it is understandable. So in short, we call it as pause DC. P for planning, O for organizing, S for stuffing, D for directing, C for controlling. I'm explaining. So to make this function successful, a series of steps are there. So first of all, it comes planning. Now under planning, what can be this? What can be the things, like where this function has to take place, whether it is to be taking place in the school campus itself, or it is to be taken place in some celebration hall, function hall, or then what are the things we'll do, what sort of program will be, it will be conducted, whether dance, music, singing, everything will be conducted. These things comes under planning. Organizing. Organizing. So organizing means how we are going to organize the thing. Okay. In what could be the planning, or what according to the planning this organizing will take place. Remember one thing, this pause DC is a sequence step. No, I mean, not a single function can be interchanged. Suppose for example organizing come first, then I'll take care planning, then stuffing will go after controlling, then here it will come controlling. No, this is a sequential step which has to be taken place in a sequential order, in a respective order. Okay. So planning, after planning only we can do organizing. Without planning, organizing cannot take place. So right after planning, we will talk about organizing. What is, how we will organize the function. So organizing means doing how we are going to doing the things. Okay. What are the resources required, what are the what are the things that we will need to make this event successful. Okay. Then after organizing, and remember, this planning, organizing, stuffing has separate chapters, so we will discuss detail in these chapters. Now I am giving just an overview. So after organizing, we'll talk about stuffing. Stuffing means recruiting. In simple words, stuffing means recruiting. Rec- there is one sentence we will get in the stuffing chapter. Okay, there is one sentence that stuffing refers to recruiting a person for recruiting a person according to his capabilities and according to his qualifications. Okay, the stuffing is about this only. Stuffing is recruiting a person according to his capabilities and according to his qualifications. I mean, this sentence is not given as it is, as I've said, but more or less the chapter is all about. Okay. Then directing means guiding, how we are going to do the things, what are the steps which will come. Then controlling means the ultimate monitoring. Okay, so I'm not discussing this right now because each function has separate chapters that here we will discuss. So effectiveness is concerned with doing the right task, completing activities, and achieving goal. Okay. It is concerned with doing the right thing, completing activities, and achieving goal. In other words, it is concerned with the end result. Being effective or doing work efficiently means finishing the given task or achieving the goal on time. Yes, effectiveness is how, I mean, how effectively we are doing the things. Efficiency. Efficiency means, efficiency refers to a task in right way. Refers to do the task in right way. That is with minimum cost and maximum output or maximum utilization of resources. Okay, if I give an example, efficiency, then in management is concerned with efficiency because efficiency refers to doing a task with minimum cost but with maximum output. Okay, what can be the objective of efficiency? To conduct cost benefit analysis, and objective of effectiveness to achieve an end result. Main consideration doing the right task for effectiveness and efficiency, doing the task in right way. So now we will talk about the relation between efficiency and effectiveness. So let us read from here. Effectiveness and efficiency. Effectiveness and efficiency together lead to higher profit and prosperity of an organization, and failure of an organization is due to inefficiency and ineffectiveness. Okay. Effectiveness means, as I've said, it refers to completing the task on time. That means at a minimum time, if I'm going to if I'm going to uh, at a minimum time, if I'm going to finish a task, and irrespective of the cost, then it will be considered as effectiveness. And efficiency comes, it refers to completing the task with minimum cost and maximum utilization of resources and in cost effective manner. Okay, so there are a few definitions, but from these few only two are very important. One is Coombs and O'Donnell and F.W. Taylor. F.W. Taylor is a, I mean, he's a management, we can say that he's known as the father of management. Okay, F.W. Taylor. So management is the coordination of all resources through the process of planning, organizing, directing, and controlling in order to attain stated objectives. So it is F.W. Taylor said. And Kuntz Donald said that management is establishing an effective environment for people operating in formal organization group. Okay, so that is the thing. So this is the definition, and very very important. This definition is very important, which is given by F.W. Taylor. So learn the definition, and some MCQs comes. These MCQs will be discussed later on. Okay. Then now comes on characteristics or features of management. Characteristics or features of management. So first one, it is management is goal oriented process. Yes, it's very important that management always aims at achieving the organizational objectives. Yes, the exact or the main motive of management is goal oriented. Okay, to make our goal achieved, management is required. Okay, that's why only management is established, because to achieve our goal. Okay, so that's why it is called goal oriented process. So if I discuss the entire thing, then management always aims at achieving the organizational objectives. The functions and activities of management leads to the achievement of organizational objectives. Management unites the efforts of different individuals in the organization towards achieving mm, towards achieving common goals. Now understand the things. Management, okay, management in every aspect or in every institution, there is management. We all know, we have discussed. So why it is created? What is the goal? The main goal is to complete the process or to complete their task in a fruitful manner and to achieve their organizational objectives. Okay, management is created or is being established to in order to achieve their organizational objectives. Okay, organizational objectives means their the organizational objectives means their ultimate goal of their ultimate goal of their task. Okay, I'm giving an example. Corporate, many of you want to go to corporate and do job there. Okay, corporate means MNCs, basically MNCs comes. Okay, so corporate is a very good example where I can explain you what is management, because the most because corporate is the say it's a place where the maximum amount of management is followed. Okay, in government offices also there is not so much management is followed as compared to corporate. Corporate is a place where corporate is a place where exists a strong management. If you want to see management practically, if you want to feel the management practically, remember one thing: management cannot be seen; it can be felt. So, if you want to feel the management of an organization, then you must go to corporate to to fill their management, because this is such a place where management is followed in a strict way, not in a liberal way. Now I am saying in corporate there are multiple employees working in different departments. Okay, but everyone has their HR. In a corporate, there are 3 to 4 HRs or 5 HRs, depending on the size of the company. Okay, if I talk about Deloitte, KPMG, then EY, these are big four. There is a common term: big four companies. Big four means first of all KPMG, then Deloitte, then EY. Okay, PwC, I don't know whether it comes or not, but Deloitte, KPMG, and EY, these three comes. Another one I forgot. Okay, so if I take example of Deloitte, okay, Deloitte is it's a consulting corporate company where it gives financial and various types of consulting. Okay, in Deloitte, if you see, uh, everyone working in their decks, but everyone has their HR. So, but above HR also there has their chairman or MD, whatever. So MD is the top level or the boss, top level manager. HR is the say middle level manager, and team leader. Okay, each team because MNCs works in team. Okay, and another thing what I'm going to say is that if you work in an MNC or in corporate, okay, then team management or team working skills has to be there. Okay, so In Deloitte, if I take the example of Deloitte, then mm, under Deloitte, MD comes under top level management, HR middle level manager, and TL means uh, team leader. Team leader comes under lower level manager. Okay, so what they do to achieve their goal, first of all, the team will work. Okay, then they will report to HR. Okay, then the HR will report to the ultimate, the boss. Okay, so that is the this is the sequence of their this is the sequence of their management. Okay, so these entire sequence is followed for what purpose? To achieve their organizational objectives. Okay, the functions and activities of manager leads to the achievement of organizational objectives. Okay, functions and activities of manager. So another thing, it is mentioned that management unites the efforts of different individuals in the organization towards achieving common goals. Yes, management unites the efforts of different individuals. Okay, so they work unitedly to achieve their common goals. That is the thing. What is explained in management is goal-oriented process. Then management is pervasive. This word focus on the word pervasive. Pervasive means it is compulsory. Managerial activities are performed in all types of organization, in all departments, and at all levels. Management is required in all organizations, whether big or small, manufacturing or service organization, profit or non-profit making organization. Okay, leave these things. Management is pervasive means management is required in all aspects, in all the companies, whether it is big or small, whether it is profit or non-profit. Okay, this pervasive word means compulsory, means it is required. There is no other way, there is no other option of management. Okay, management has to be there so that the goal is achieved fruitful in a fruitful manner. Okay, management is multidimensional. Done, this is done. Management is multidimensional. So what is the meaning of multidimensional? Multidimensional means there, in management, there does not exist only single activity, multiple activities exist. Management of work, management of people, management of operations. So let us see what are these. Management is a management of work. All organizations are set up to perform some task or goal. Management activities aims at achieving goals or tasks to be accomplished. Okay, all organizations are set up to perform some task or goal. Okay, management activities aims at achieving goals or tasks to be accomplished. Um, I'm to say that I'm going to say that in management there are three activities which exist: management of work, people, and operations. So what is management of work? Management of work means how we are working. Okay, all organizations are set up, okay, to perform some task or goal. Management of work means we have our task that has to be achieved by seeing our goal. Okay, management activities aims at achieving goals or tasks to be accomplished. Then, for example, work to be accomplished in a school is providing education. In hospital, it is to treat patient. In industry, to manufacture some product. Management makes sure that the work is accomplished effectively and efficiently. Yes. Um, yes, this is a good example which has been given here. For a school, their work is to provide education. In hospital, to treat patient, and in industry, to manufacture some product. So here, what is the common thing that is required is management. Okay, so management makes sure that work is accomplished effectively and efficiently. Management of people. People refers to human resources. Okay, without human resources, the thing or the our goal will not be served. Okay, so mm, okay, without human resources, our goal will not be served. So for that, management of for that, peoples are required because peoples are considered as the most important asset of an organization. Human resources, basically. Whatever comes now, this generation is about AI, artificial intelligence. Let the artificial intelligence comes and let AI, robots, these things comes. But remember one thing: without human resources, there won't be any office which will run properly. Remember this. To whatever AI comes, human resources are required. More or less, it is required because to run an AI, humans are only required. So, human beings or human resources are the most important assets of an organization. Management has to get tasks accomplished through people by making their strength effective and their weaknesses irrelevant. Okay. Management of people has two dimension: taking care of employees' individual needs and taking care of the group of people. Yes. Manager should take care of their employees' individual needs and take care of their group of peoples. That is the thing. Management of operations. Operation refers to, if I talk about operations, operation means the activities of production cycle or the activities of doing our things. Okay. I mean, it's a series of steps like uh, first of all, I bought inputs, converting them into semi-finished goods and then finished goods. Okay, this is called management of operation. Management of operation concentrates on mixing management of work with management of people. That is deciding what work has to be done, how it is to be done, and how and who will do it. So that is the thing. Management is a continuous process. Management is a continuous process means I will not discuss the entire sentence. In simple words, it can be understood that it can be understood that it's a continuous process means management is required continuously. The management, I mean, there cannot be absence of management. Okay, it has to be done continuously. Management means managing the things continuously, and it has to be in continuous process. No, nothing can be. Um, nothing can be. I mean, nothing can. mm, Nothing can be an obstacle of management. Okay, nothing can be a barriers of management. It has to be done continuously. Management is a group activity. Yes, team management. As I've given the example of corporate. So based on that, we can understand that it's a team activity. Yeah, it's a group activity. So under group, these things comes. That is the thing. It's a dynamic function. It's not required. Intangible. As I've said here also, here only, that management cannot be seen, it can be felt. So that is the thing. Management function cannot be physically seen, but it is present, but its presence can be felt. Okay, so that is the thing. So we are done with the functions of management or features of management. Among these, first one is important, second one is important, third one is important, fourth one is important, and seventh one is important. Fifth and sixth is not that much important. Okay, some MCQs are there that I'll discuss later on. Okay, so in my next video, I will discuss with the objectives of management. So let us keep it up to features of management. Thank you.